Their skins, and they didn't have that. Maybe that's the difference.
Well,
What you doing, Hopper?
I'm filming, doing stuff with Hopper, and drinking Green Monster.
I didn't have to do anything with it.
This isn't doing stuff with Hopper time though.
Yes, it is, because Hopper's doing stuff, so obviously it's doing stuff with Hopper.
No, this
At
is your Rocky Mountain Speed and
Fab shop. All right, so these are our welded bungs. And you can see they're chamfered on the edges. It's just some DOM tubing that's cut down to specific lengths. Put them up on the lathe, turn them down. They're gonna fit a little sloppy, but not too sloppy, not too tight. And basically the idea is they're gonna slide in like so, and then a smaller diameter up here like so. And then we can weld, and then these holes that we're drilling are for the weld as well. Get these welded in, tacked in, and then this part can then slide in and over the top of these, come together, weld the same thing here, and then just finish it up, because both of these edges are chamfered. Finish it up with a nice weld around the circumference, and it should hold pretty freaking solid. So that's the idea behind them. I call them bungs. I'm not sure if that's actually what they are, weld sleeves or whatever, but pretty low tech. A low tech solution to a high tech problem. I got a boo boo.
Brothers.
We're getting ready to weld this bung into the tube. We're gonna tack it in place so we can get everything lined up. Joe's gonna hold this in line. I'm gonna put a tack. What do we say, in here, Joe?
Yeah, we got one here, and one over here.
Yeah, so we're gonna tack these weld holes and see how it is. And if we have to, we'll get a hammer and pound it straight. Viva la welder. Oh boy, there is no power there. It's not too bad. Two bungs in. That's a start.
Where we want it to be.
It should slide in here. I just need to go towards Jeff a little.
This is where it's got to come this way.
This is the part that no one's put on YouTube yet that's done this. You should have made some of them a little bit longer, huh?
Well, I thought about that.
That's pretty close.
I'm started on the top one. Now these have got to
Go to Hoppers and get those two in. It looks like the middle might kind of take care of itself.
There, I'm in over here.
Yeah, on the top.
And the bottom both.
Yeah.
Let's get close.
There you go.
Now we just gotta get the bottom to go straight that
Dude,
way.
you're so close.
Oh, perfect. Looks like it's working to me.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I think we might have got
Squeeze
it.
that thing.
Your top is still in there. If anything's gonna pop, it's gonna be the top.
Yeah, we're going in the middle.
Yeah, you're getting there. Yep. How old are these, man? These are like nice old tools here. Wood handles.
I'm not a freaking spring chicken, okay?
Well, could we strap from this tube to this tube?
We could.
Because the middle tube is, we don't want to use that because it's not attached.
Not attached.
Good job on the measuring and the idea behind it. This is working quite well at the moment. Oh, slowly coming together. So before we keep killing ourselves, are there measure points? Because maybe there's just that much of a gap in the lengths and everything's fine.
I somehow got to get my straight edge underneath here. Oh, look. We just pulled the freaking thing so tight we came up off of here.
Oh,
That's good.
That's freaking sweet.
Now I need a wire wheel because this paint's burning from the heat. It's creating schmutz sticks going over my nice clean metal, which is going to give me booger welds. So I gotta clean up the once cleaned the second time so I get clean welds. But it's welding pretty good for a little 110, whatever. Miller power, baby! That was to that. See what that guy is from there to there. From Here?
From here to here. Right at 7.5.
Exactly.
We gotta tap that one in 1/8 of an inch. It's pulled in almost, I mean, we're just 1/16 of an inch up. All right, real quick catch up on what we've done in the last week and a half. Some of you watched our chop live night where we actually cut the razor frame in half, pulled 12 inches out of the frame and brought it back together. In the last week and a half, it's just been a lot of detail work, cleaning up our brackets, squaring off our cuts, and you can kind of see what we've done. We brought gusset into gusset. In here, we brought frame member into frame member, one weld, and then today we got the coolant lines back together. A couple of little details that we did. I rerouted the brake lines, found that Polaris Quality Control missed a couple of spots where these clamps were supposed to be over these rubber grommets. Yeah, nice thing about shortening a 4-seater is you just reroute everything. Instead of cutting it and splicing it like some guys do by stretching a 2-seater, when you shorten a 4-seater, you just reroute everything. Don't have to do anything with the brake lines, just reroute them. We reset the cage, tacked, we didn't permanently weld, we tacked our B-pillar mounts in the location that I had marked. And now we're going to go ahead and get the back portion, the C-pillar and back, C and D, back and start mounting it up and do our bungs here and get that together. Almost every little place where a tube comes together, we're going to do our triangular brackets. We're making good progress. This thing is just a few days away from really being able to go back together. We go ahead and set our seats, do some bracketry for our seats. We also, it's real cool, we made a one-piece 80,000 solid piece of sheet metal. That's our new pan. That's kind of a, I'll call it a fire separation from the fuel cell, even though it's only aluminum. But it goes from here, and then I have an air nibbler, and I air nibblered and traced this pattern. And so now we've got our deck storage for the back. And that's where we're going to store all of our spare parts and our tools. The idea is getting low center of gravity and correct weight distribution. I don't like the idea of having all the weight over the back axle. I want to get that stored weight as far forward as possible and as low as possible. I couldn't be happier. This thing is within a 32nd of an inch square, probably better than when it rolled out of Polaris factory.
I'm important.
I'm important. This looks like